guys, it's What's Up Wednesday, and it's about 7:30. I'm just waking up, making some coffee. Yum. And I was up late last night, probably till about 1 o'clock, so I haven't gotten a lot of sleep. Looks like we got a lot of snow. Well, not a lot, but we got snow last night. I heard the plow this morning. So, that is what it is. I'm supposed to go join Miss Sylvia for some lunch today, but we'll see what happens. I don't know how it's going to be walking out there. This might melt off in an hour or so. Look, I put this guy right here. Yeah. So anyway, I am going to take a shower. Let me show you what's happening in my house right now. For those of you who watched my video yesterday, you saw that I posted the first of my KonMari series. Well, knowing that I'm going to be doing the whole house, everything I pulled out of the closet, etc., is now, I'll show you, you guys, don't judge. This is the state of my cottage right now. Here's the kitchen. I have these bins, and this is all Christmas stuff, and documents, and more documents, and more Christmas stuff, and Halloween stuff. There's my vacuum. This box, you guys, please forgive me. I said I'd be mailing out Happy Mail by Tuesday. Well, it's Wednesday, and it will be going out today. Tom's supposed to come help me out and grab that. So I have those things going out, as well as what? Those are the bags that were purged from KonMari. And look how nice it is over here now next to my door, you guys. I hung my coat back up and my crutches, but down here I used to have a big bag of birdseed there that used to hit the door every time you opened it. So now I have my sneaker and my boot, and I put the birdseed in a ginormous ball jar. And doesn't that look just so nice and neat now? There's some smudge and one of my cauldrons. So yeah, you guys, I'm going to take you along with me I was just having some coffee and checking out Facebook this morning. I'm going to take a shower and I'll check back in with you. We'll do a card draw for the day and see where the rest of the day is going to take us. One thing, oh my God, the main thing, you guys. Today is the 12th. The Gypsy and the Witch page is due, if you will, on the 15th. So there's my camera set up over there. I will be doing some art today, as well as working on a little mission inspiration. And I have another project that is coming up too that I'm really excited about, that I'm not going to talk about yet. But what a busy month already, all with wonderful stuff. So this girl's going to stop rapping right now and get in the shower, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, guys, I'm all showered and dressed. Let me tell you, it was a real pleasure getting dressed this morning. I didn't realize how much time I spent discarding things and saying, nah, I don't want to wear that, or nah, I don't like that, because everything in my drawers now I love. So I got to get a move on, because remember before I said, oh, today's the 12th? No, it's not. Today's the 13th. So I have even less time to get my artwork done, but I'm going to get her done, you guys. So let's do a quick, I already did a draw, and like I said, I'm going to have lunch today with Sylvia, so I'll bring you over there too. So let's just get moving here. Today I drew the Page of Cups, and I told you I have a new Oracle deck that I'm using, and the card that I drew there was the Lady of the Cauldron. And these are really beautiful too, you guys. I really am enjoying this deck. And, you know, could it be any more of a cuppy kind of day? This guy, the page, is holding a chalice. She's in the cauldron. And these are both very positive cards. You know, cups represent emotions. And usually pages represent some kind of messages. But let's see what the book says. Hang on a moment. Okay. Here we go. Page of Cups. Messenger of love. Listening to your inner voice. News, messages, reflection, meditation. A fair young person who will help. Happiness and family. Gentleness, sweetness, kindness, and desire to make you happy. drawn to the arts, birth of a child, new business methods proposed, tenderness, a new and uncharted feeling of love, appreciation or other emotions starting, imagination, romance, wonder, creativity, and an artistic person. So that's a very positive, good, inspiring card. It's how I've been feeling lately. And let's go to the book for the Oracle card. And again, this is the Celtic Oracle by John Matthews. And it says Exploring the Inner World. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck and book set. I highly recommend it. I've just been getting into it, so I'm not totally at all familiar with it, just learning. So this card is the Lady of the Cauldron, who, of course, for those who know, is Caradwen. And it says, a female, this is a lot of reading, you guys, so if you aren't into this, whoa, skip ahead. Otherwise, I'm just going to read it. To seek inspiration is also to seek initiation. The Lady of the Cauldron, be she Caradwen or another, offers rebirth and the opening of the doors to inner consciousness and to a deeper awareness of the part we all play in the parts of creation. And it's the description of the card says, a female figure arises from the midst of a cauldron. She holds 2 serpents in either hand, which meet and entwine above her head. To one side of the cauldron is a hen, to the other side a bee. A heart drips blood into a vessel. Aren't these drawings just so beautiful? Okay, so anyway. Background. Caradwen's name may mean crooked woman, from the Kirid hooked or crooked, and Benwi woman. She is generally represented as a type of divine hag or mountain mother who lets fall huge stones from her apron, womb, which later become mountains. However, it is in her guise as keeper of the cauldron of inspiration that she is best known. In the story of Taliesin, she is the mother of 2 children, Carari, the fairest woman in the world, and Afagdu, who is so hideous that no one can bear to look at him. Caradwen therefore decides to brew a drink of inspiration, which will make Afagdu all wise, and employs a youth named Gwayan to keep her cauldron bubbling. But while she is out gathering more herbs to put into the brew, 3 scalding drops splash onto Gwayan's hand, which he at once put into his mouth, thus imbibing the wisdom of the cauldron. After a long chase in which he takes on various animal forms, he is consumed by Caradwen in the form of a hen, and in due time is reborn from her womb as the wondrous child Taliesin. Since this is an initiation sequence, it is not hard to see in the brew of inspiration a reference to a mind-altering drink like the drugs used by South American shamans to this day. Caradwen, as its maker and as keeper of the cauldron, is an initiator. In the Mabignon, Caradwen is also associated with pigs, ever sacred in Celtic tradition. Certainly the presence of pigs on any journey is a likely sign that she is imminent. It is easy to see in the character of the old white one, Henwen, an appropriate symbol for Caradwen, inasmuch she is represented in the card image by a bee, one of the creatures dropped by the Henwen in her flight from Arthur's warriors. Journey. Travel to a cave where fire burns in the entrance. Call out your name and state you seek the drink of a divine inspiration. If an answer comes from within, enter. If not, return to normal consciousness. Make the journey another time. Walk past the fire and go into the heart of the cave. On every wall are carved spirals and whorls and intricate images. In the center of the cave stands a blackened iron cauldron. Behind it sits Caradwen. Sit down and talk with her about your current state of being, problems, and future intentions. If she believes you're ready, she will offer you a drink. This may generate a journey within a journey. If so, it will be of the utmost importance for your future shamanic work. You are standing in the place of Taliesin, and with his own experiences you may pass through several shapes before finding a form and meaning that is appropriate. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Okay, and just for a little bit more reading this morning, let's go see what our real witch's year has to say. This is what I'm doing next. I'm getting down and dirty to some artwork for a couple hours at least until I go to Sills. Okay, and like I said, today is the 13th, not the 12th. Hello, who am I? Where am I? Need my glasses. Okay, guys. Some of the folklore of 13. The number 13 is often associated with witches, the craft, and all things occult, and in most cases it's thought to be unlucky. For many years, hotels and flats would be numbered without a number 13, either by missing it out altogether or by using 12A in its place. It has long been considered unlucky to get seat 13 at a table for a meal. Where 13 people all sat down together, it was important that everyone rose to leave the table at the same time, as should one person be first to leave, they would die before the year has ended. Whilst it is often said that the origins of the superstition of 13 as an unlucky number come from the Last Supper, where Jesus sat down with 12 disciples, there is also a Norse legend that 12 gods gathered for a feast, and all was well until Loki, making the 13th, arrived to join them. This legend substantially predates the Christian story. Another belief is that there should be 13 witches in a coven, and that this is the reason why 13 is considered unlucky. Some say that a coven should be made of 6 couples plus the high priestess, whilst others go further and say that each person should be of different sign of the zodiac. Of course, were this rule to be followed, there would be very few covens indeed. Friday, too, was considered to be unlucky, and therefore Friday the 13th couples 2 fears in one. Personally speaking, I have always found it to be a positive day. Fear of the number 13 is called triskaidekaphobia. There you go. Triskaidekaphobia. Bad luck may happen, but good luck can be made. And that, my friends, is the truth. I'll see you in a little while. I'll bring you with me over to Sylvia's. Okay, you guys? I'm getting down to some artwork. See you in a minute. Okay, guys, I'm following Tom right now, if I can ever get out of my driveway. I had to put my snowshoe on to get down the stairs. And he grabbed all those bags, God bless him, as well as the mail. So we are on our way right now to my post office first. For such a small town, there's 2 post offices like 2 miles apart, but there's a certified letter waiting for me, which, I don't know, maybe Ed McMahon is giving me $1 million. And then after that, we are going to go drop off the donations and either go to the post office and mail the Happy Mail or wait until after we have lunch with Sylvia. But Tom is going to join Sylvia and I for lunch, so that'll be cool. So lots of stuff going on and really happy about it. So beautiful blue skies. I'm exhilarated just from the trip from inside to the car. It's the most, well, I can't say it's the most exercise I've gotten because I've been hauling butt at home. But I was able to get some work done on the Gypsy and Witch page, which is good. It's drying right now. And I'm working on my Mission Inspiration page. And the post office literally is right here coming up. So there's somebody on my ass. I'm going to pull up behind Tom. And it looks like whoever's oh, okay, he's gone too. Alright guys, we're going to get out and then I'll be right back. Okay, so that was a fail. Just like one-horse towns, all the post offices have different hours. This particular post office is open from 1 to 5. Oh, I can't get my seatbelt. And the one in town, I think, closes from 12 to 2 or some whatever. So it's okay because everything's so close that it doesn't matter. We'll just come back after lunch. And right now, I'm going to follow Tom again. And our next stop is we're going to drop off the donations. And then we're going to go have some lunch. So I'm following him as he's doing a bit of a K-turn here in the middle of the road, which is not really a good idea, but you know what? I'm going to do one too. If I go really quick, I can make it. Oh yeah. She's a race car driver. All right. Off we go. Onward. Dun dun dun. Whew, it's cold out. Forget how cozy it is inside my house. But look, it's, you know, middle of January and we finally got a touch of winter, which is insane. So I'm not complaining. It's actually, like I said, it's kind of invigorating. So Tom's going to drop his car off around 4 o'clock today to get wheel bearing changed, which, good thing. You don't want to take any chances with your tires or your wheel bearings, or it's your butt and the road, right? So he's really good about vehicle maintenance, which is good. And I take care of mine too. And this Bessie has been very, very good to me. So that's what we're doing, you guys. And I'm taking you along because that's what we do on What's Up Wednesday, right? I'm really hungry. I don't know what's for lunch today. Sil knows I'm vegan, so I have a feeling it's gonna be a salad, but we will see. And she wanted to, we had talked about going through photographs, and I've actually talked with Sil about doing some, I was just checking it, I didn't think it was recording, and I've mentioned to you guys that I would love to interview her. She is just a wealth of stories and information, and as well as my mom. I'd like to interview my mom on film too, just to, I don't know, capture it on film and listen to their stories, you know. They were both born in 1939, I believe. But anyway, oh, that sun is bright in my face. Thank you, sun. That makes it feel a little warmer. Put down a little visor here. My car does need to go to the car wash, though. I'll tell you that much. Ooh, got the windshield wipers going, and snow's flying. Ooh, sorry about that. Wow. Yeah. Okay, okay. Oh my God. Turn off. Sorry, you guys. Wow. That was an interesting sound, right? So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. I hope you guys are doing good. I see that a lot of you have been motivated to, if you weren't doing it already, because, you know, everybody kind of, a lot of people get the urge to purge in January, but I see that a few people have commented that they're gonna go ahead and try the same thing, and I'm super excited for you guys because, you know, again, it's been liberating. And when Tom came in and he was like, oh my gosh, and he's like, well, you know, I'm inspired to go through my clothes now. And he's good because he'll do it the right way too. He'll take everything out, he'll throw it in a pile. He won't be resistant because he's also, you know, a lot of people talk about their men being slobs and stuff like that. Not my Tommy. He is as clean or cleaner than I am. He, you know, so I'm blessed that way. He's a neatnik too. We're very compatible in that way. So he's excited to do his own purge, and we're pulling into the where we're going to drop the donations right now. So we'll see you in a second. On the road again. Okay, guys, we're like at that in-between stage. We just dropped off the donations, which feels great, and it's like 10 after 12 right now, and we're supposed to have lunch at 12:30. So it's kind of like there's no time to really do anything, except we're gonna go down to the gas station right now and put some gas in my car, which is a great idea. And Tom is going to get us 2 cups of coffee, even though Sil will have coffee. And we're gonna get some Powerball tickets for the lottery, because it's up to, like, I don't know, $1 billion or something insane. And I will share it with those that I love if I win, when I win. So I'm looking at my bangs here in the camera, and I trimmed them last night as I was purging everything else, and they're a little short. I feel like a little girl. So they'll be good in a day or two, but it's a little distracting. Yeah. So I'm feeling really good today, you guys, if you can't tell. And I didn't do my hair or anything today. I just took a shower, and I didn't want to put any heat on it or anything like that. Alright guys, I'm pulling up to the gas pump, and this is great. I got full service because, you know, my man is gonna come and pump my gas. So that's gonna happen right now, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay guys, you get the step-by-step. It's so fascinating. I just got my tank filled up. He's such a sweetie bear, you know. I try to pay for things, he won't let me pay.
He's very chivalrous that way. He opens my door, and I love all that. He's a real gentleman, you know? So treats me like a queen, which is wonderful. And we should all be treated that way, right? We should treat the ones we love that way, and we should be treated that way in return. I wish that all for all of you, you know? So anyway, I pulled up to get out of the pumps, and you might be able to see behind me a little bit. And he just ran inside to get the coffee, and we'll be, I think we're going to drop, I don't know what we're doing with vehicles. His needs to be dropped off to get worked on at about 4:30, and we're going to leave it there overnight. So we're going to take my car from there. But I think, I don't know, I guess we're just still taking both cars over to Sylvia's or something like that. I don't know, but I got a full tank of gas, over full. And I told you guys that we use the Rite Aid card, which they used to have up rewards. Rite Aid's had a few reward programs, but their current one is called Plenty Points. Here comes a truck. I always feel like it's awkward talking to myself here. Not that anybody cares. But Rite Aid has Plenty Points. And whenever we come to this gas station, which is a mobile station, you swipe your card and you get a certain amount of points every time you get gas. So Tom constantly uses gas. When I was working, obviously, I filled up a lot more. I hardly drive at all now. Literally, like, I don't know, less than 20 miles a week, I'm telling you. Like, really. But he fills up a lot. So we get those Plenty Points, and I told you guys last week when I went shopping, we'll save up those Plenty Points and then use them at Rite Aid when things are on sale that I have coupons for. So it works out good. I mean, he'd be getting his gas here anyway, and, you know, it's not like we're buying something that we're not going to use. He'd be doing it anyway. So I've cut back a lot on my couponing from when I started couponing in 2011 when I left my job. For those of you who know, I was the Assistant Director of Health Services at an agency that supports adults with MRDD, mental retardation and developmental disabilities. I was an RN there for 13 years and then took a promotion and was in that position for less than a year, and my health issues became such that it was wise for me to leave. Why am I segueing into this? That's why I started couponing. It was to fill a void, you know? And I've talked about this in my couponing video, but I was hardcore back then, you know? And I had stockpiles, and, you know, Sunday was an all-day event with the coupons and clipping and sorting and filing. And, you know, I had 3 binders, and I would bring them to the store, and I had tons of stuff. I still have remnants of those days. You guys will see when I purge my makeup and toiletries, you'll see how bad it got. But I don't do that anymore, you guys. I don't keep, the most of a stockpile that I'll keep in my house is 4 items. Like 4 deodorants, or 4, which is even too much because deodorants last a long time. Okay, that guy just went back in his truck and he's probably like, who is this girl talking to? Not that anybody cares. Really, people, you think that people are paying attention to you a lot less than you think. Most people are wrapped up in their own stuff, you know? But it's getting chilly here. I have the heater off. Tom knows all those guys inside. They're all friends and everything, so he chats. And let's see, it's 12:16. I guarantee you Syl's got the table set and lunch is ready to be served. She's a class act. I freaking love her. So we'll have lunch, we'll have some coffee, we'll have a little cookie or something. And she usually has fresh fruit too. And then maybe we'll look through some of her old photograph albums, which will be amazing. And after that, we'll probably drop off Tom's car, go finish up with the post office again, go back, try to do the reverse trip, mail the Happy Mail, get the certified letter, which I can't imagine. I'm trying to think what the heck it could be. And then, what time? Am I even going to have time to work on the Gypsy and the Witch page again? I don't think so. So I'm going back to the cave tonight, you guys. You know what I'll have to do is, I have till, tomorrow's the 14th. We release on the 15th at midnight. So I will have to get my butt home early in the morning. Early in the morning. And get to work all day on the page. Now, I have, a little bit done already. No clear idea of what I'm going to do. But what else is new? That's how I work, right? That's how we roll. So I'll be able to do it. I work good under pressure, you guys. A lot of times I will procrastinate or wait till the very last minute to do something and then blow it out. And I've done that kind of my whole life. I used to do it in college as well, studying for my nursing exams. I always took good notes. I wasn't a good student in high school. I mean, I passed. I graduated. But I was a rock and roll party girl back then. But when I went to college, after I left my husband, I had 3 young kids. I'll tell you this whole story one day, but that's when I decided to go to school for nursing, and I took it very seriously. And my study habits were exquisite, and I took detailed notes. I used to do my notes on flashcards, and so, sitting in the lecture, hearing the lecture, writing the notes during the lecture, I would retranscribe my notes onto index cards, and then, use them to study that way. And doing it that way really, really, put the information in my head. But for tests and things like that, I would wait until, 2 days before the test, and then I would cram, and I had a 4.0 average. I actually, just to brag a little bit, made Who's Who in American junior colleges in 1992, 91 or 92. And I'll show you that book when I do the book purge. And again, not to brag, but I took it very, very seriously. And it was important to me. And, Dean's Honors List and all that stuff. So my point is that I've been a procrastinator for a long time, but when push comes to shove, when I get down to the wire, I tend to blow it out. I can do it. So I could do it. Yeah. All right. Listen, you guys, I am going to turn you off because I need to turn the heat on because I'm starting to shiver a little bit here. And, oh, here comes my coffee. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, I told you minute by minute. So much for heat. We are on our way to Sills. It's like 20 after, so that's fine. And you're coming with me. Because this is what we do, right? This is what life is. Sometimes it's just a series of mundane things that fill up your day. But you got to find joy in everything you do. Or I try to find joy in everything I do. And not to be Pollyanna, and I know that stuff happens and life isn't always great. Stuff happens to me too, I'm human. I have things that go on, but I truly, truly, truly try to look at those types of things as lessons and see, because I believe that we create our own reality, right? So if negative things are happening in my life, I try to see what the lesson is, why that's happening, what I can learn from it, etc. But for the most part, I have to say that I live a life of joy, and I'm so thankful and blessed every day, and I say that, and I mean it, and my heart is full of that, and I'm probably full of a lot of stuff, some people would say. So anyway, we're on our way to Sills, and it's going to be wonderful. So hopefully I'll get some footage when I'm in there. I can't see that she would object, honestly, and she always looks wonderful too, so we literally, I told you, everything is like within a mile radius here. So I'm getting ready to pull into her driveway, and I'm not going to show you her house. So I'll either see you inside or I'll see you when I'm coming out.
And she was born in Israel. She's a Sabra. And her brother, who was born in Germany after the war, was killed in the Six-Day War. He was a pilot. And his mother happened to be in the States at that time, unfortunately.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so she, well,
How old was he?
I don't know, but he had young children. And his wife remarried after a while.
Oh, that's so sad.
But the hard part was the fact that she was here. She came to this country. Her brother was here. That's my mother's sister-in-law. Her brother was here, and she came to see him. And she spent about a month or two here. And so she saw my mother. She met my mother for the first time. Spent a day with her.
That was her first time ever in the States?
I believe so. I believe so.
Did she like it?
I don't know. I never saw her to talk to her about it because she also passed away before I got a chance to meet her.
Have you kept in touch with anyone from?
Oh yeah, I'm in touch with my cousin Shoshana.
Oh, I love that
Skype
name,
each other. We Skype each
Shoshana.
other all the time. Shoshana
Look
lives
at you
alone.
Skyping, Sil. You Skype?
Yeah.
Come on, see, ladies and gentlemen, this is a woman of the millennium here.
Skype.
Of course she
She's
Skypes.
the only one I Skype.
I love you, Sylvia Schwartz.
We talk to each other. We look at each other, and it's very nice.
You heard it here first, folks.
Okay guys, we're done with lunch and that was great. And my phone the battery is just about to die. So if this cuts off, you'll know why. But Tom and I are heading back towards the post office down by my place. And we're gonna get that certified letter and then go back and mail the Happy Mail. And then I think I'm going back to the cave, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'll be finishing up any artwork tonight. So tomorrow is going to be just a mad dash to the finish line. But that's okay, like I said. We'll get her done. So we had a beautiful lunch. And obviously you've seen a little snippet of Sylvia just talking about her life. I didn't want to make it too obvious. Here's a camera in your face, now talk. But she's so wonderful. And she wound up pulling out some photo albums. I was wrong. She was born in 1933. So, and she grew up in Manhattan. So, my mother was born in Staten Island in 1939. And she grew up on Staten Island when there were still, you know, farmland there and horses. Okay, guys, my battery was dying, so I got you plugged into my phone charger in the car. So we finished at the post office. That took about a half an hour. And man, big box. I sent a huge box to North Carolina. So Ray, if you're watching this, it should be here soon. But man, it's expensive to mail stuff. But that was heavy. It was full. So that's done. I still have a couple postcards I want to send out this week, but I wanted to get the big stuff out. So that was good. I got my certified mail from the IRS. I don't even know if I want to open this. Right now, Tom is at the gas station getting some diesel fuel. I'm right in front of the cave right now. He's going to come back with the fuel, and then we're going to go drop his car off. And then, I think I'm coming back to the cave. But while I'm waiting, I thought I would just keep talking at you guys and see what wonderful happy news I'm getting from the IRS. Now, I no longer file taxes because I have not been working. So this is just a happy notice about something. I'll be honest with you guys. They are auditing me from 2012. And I did always did my taxes online with TurboTax. So, and I would pay directly, you know, before I would even file the taxes. So they sent me that I owe them some money, so I sent them a letter with copies of my 2012 returns saying that I disagreed with them. So now this is just stating that they've received my letter and that they don't really care. They still say I owe this money. And that's really annoying because I've always paid my taxes, and like I said, I'm no longer working. And I know how quickly these things can get out of hand because they tack all kinds of tax on this. So that wasn't happy news. Yeah. I'm gonna have to make a payment plan with them or something. Yeah, you guys. Wow, too much information, but they're looking for $3,000. It might as well be, oh, I don't know, $3 million. So they can get it, but I'm gonna have to give it to them a little bit at a time. And again, it's really quite annoying to me. There's nothing that I can do about it, save getting a lawyer. But it stinks because I'm one of the little guys, you know. I'm one of the 99%, and I always worked my whole life and always paid my taxes, and it's just annoying to me that, you know, the little guy can't really fight big gov. Assistance information. Need help understanding this document? No, I need help paying for this document. Yeah, so what are you going to do? This is one of those things I was just talking to him before about. La 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 la, happy life. You know, things happen in my life too that aren't always so wonderful. But you come up with a plan and you take care of it. And what does this teach me? It teaches me to be more careful in the future, I guess. To maybe get an accountant and not pay, I don't know. I filed taxes with TurboTax for like 10 years. I never had an issue, so I have a feeling this may have to do with I received all my pension money when I left, and which I paid out the yin-yang. You know, they take like, oh, I don't know, a quarter of that. Oh, here comes my Tom. All right, so that's it. I hope that wasn't too much information. I should probably censor myself sometimes, but I keep it real with you guys. And there's my friend Steve. I'm going to wave to him, so I'll talk to you in a minute. Back and forth, back and forth. Are you guys sick of me yet? I swear to God, I have not gotten out of this car yet. Yeah, I just wanted to say hi to my friend Steve. And I told you our local postmaster Joe, the guy who gave me the paints the other day. So I wanted to say hi to them. And right now I'm following Tom. And we are going to drop off his car. So on the return trip, he'll be in the front seat with me. And I don't think we'll be vlogging anymore. And that might be enough for today. But you never know. I say that and then things change. So it's still kind of early. It's only 3:30. So it may be possible, unless he has other plans, I may tell him that I'm going to go do some more work. Unless he's got a better idea, which he might. And we'll see. But I may go back to, I'm just thinking out loud, who knows? Oh, that's nice. Thank you for your signal light. I may go back to the nest to make some progress on the page, but we'll see. You know, anything could change between now and then. But right now, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm not going to worry about taxes or anything else. The universe is going to provide everything I need. I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to keep on shining. Because that's it. Life's too short not to shine, right? Shine on, you crazy diamond. And oh gee, here we are at the, literally, you see how quick this is? What was it, 1 minute and 50 seconds and I'm at the garage. I love my small town. So we're just gonna pull in here and sweet Tom is gonna drop this off. And I'll see you guys either to say goodbye or something. This isn't gonna be it, but it's almost it, all right? Okay guys, this is gonna be the last car vlog for today, I swear. So I just dropped Tom off and he is going to pick up an amplifier to repair it. So that's perfect. I was like, baby, I have a little bit of work to do. You have a little bit of work to do. Let's do our work and get together for dinner. So I'm taking you with me right now back to the nest, which I feel good about because I'll be able to make some good headway. And I'm going to, woo, that was coming fast. I will upload this video footage that I've gotten for today and splice this video together quick, or as quick as it takes. Upload that, work on the page. It's 3:30 now, so I figure I'll finish around 6 o'clock. Well, I won't be finished, but I'll wrap it up around 6, and then I'll go back to the cave and have dinner. And then we'll do Netflix and chill, which is like our favorite. I can't get over these bangs. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, I feel like I'm 7 years old again. Yeah, so, wow, in spite of the IRS fun, and I was just talking with Tom, and he's such a sweetheart, you know. He's like, look, we'll take care of it. I'll help you out, whatever, you know. I love him. He makes things so much easier all the time. So, he's my sweetie bear. So, in spite of that, I'm having a great day, and it feels so good to have dropped off all those bags. You know, I'm going to go back, and the house is not going to be all cluttered up. I still have those bins in the kitchen, but they'll be there until we finish completely with our purge. I figure today is Wednesday. Maybe, I'm trying to think of when I want to start the books. I don't know, maybe Sunday. I don't want to let too much time go in between categories, if you will, but I also don't want to overburden myself. And like I said, Tom's doing all this lifting, taking stuff out, so I want to kind of space it out a little bit, but we'll see. And then I believe the next category after books will be like papers and documents. I think that's true. Which I can add this freaking IRS thing to the pile of documents. Anyway, God bless America. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm pulling down my road right now. I'm going to check my mail when I get home. Maybe there's some love in my mailbox, something to counteract the IRS, but actually, you know what? I'm not going to get the mail because the driveway is still pretty snowy. Okay, guys, we're home. So I'll see you inside. Or maybe not. Maybe this will be it. I don't know. Either way, it's been nice hanging out with you. And it'll be too dark to film later, so that's it for now. Okay, guys, I'm back in the house, and as you can see, all the piles are gone. The happy mail has been mailed. And one thing I just had to share with you, I did go get the mail, and I laughed out loud because, you know, went and picked up the letter from the IRS. Well, I don't have to worry because, look, it's the Publishers Clearinghouse. Important, open immediately. This is from the winner circle. You guys, I won. I won. My problems are over. Oy vey, right? If only it were that easy. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys. I love you so much. This girl's going to get to work on the Gypsy and the Witch page, and I'll be talking with you guys very soon. So I hope you had a great day, and don't be jealous. Don't be jealous that I won Publishers Clearinghouse. Hey, look, you know, don't dream it, be it, right? Let's make it happen. I love you guys, and I'll see you on Sunday for sure.